fewer than 100 people have done what I'm about to do. This is the culmination of everything I have ever done in RuneScape. Ultimately, I've been working on this goal ever since starting the game, over a decade ago. But really for the last 3 years, this has been one of my biggest chase goals. It's something I never really believed that I would actually complete. I know that feeling is pervasive in this game. It's the same feeling I felt thinking I would never get a 99. I would never get max cape or my first 120. I would never get a completionist cape or my first 200 million experience skill. I definitely would never get the trimmed completionist cape, let alone 200 million experience in every skill. What I'm about to do today, for me personally, feels much bigger than all of those achievements that I thought I would never get. And yet, here it is. So that was my final minigame for the Thaler requirement. So now let's head over to Castle Wars and let me finally buy the full Profound Decorative Armor set. This is probably the most patient I've ever been in this game to save up 35,000 Thaler. But here we go. It all comes down to this. Make sure I'm doing this 100% correctly. Don't want to make any mistakes here. With my tickets, I'm buying a plate body. That looks unbelievable in my inventory. And with Thaler, I'm buying the rest. Start with the helmet. Get the plate legs. Next, the shield. And the sword. I'm going to equip everything here. I'm going to take off my overrides. Except for the snowman head. And look at that. Honestly, it matches the snowman head. Unbelievable scenes right now. I cannot believe that I'm looking at this on my own account. And now I think all we do is talk to Lanthus. But first, I'm going to quick chat my Runescore. Can I get my Profound title? Look at that. Congratulations. You've unlocked the Profound title and the Profound Halo as a cosmetic override. And I've completed the How Many Games achievement, which now puts my Runescore at the highest possible amount as of October 2nd, 2024. So I'm going to put on my Profound title. I'm going to exit to the lobby quickly, and then I'm going to refresh the Runescore high scores and see what rank I finished at. And there I am, number 97 to finish max Runescore. The nice thing now is with every future update that introduces Runescore, there's always a chance that I could end up on the front page. Basically, whoever wakes up first and completes the content first will be rank 1 for that week or that given set of weeks until the next update. For those who just wanted to see the achievement of completing my max Runescore, this is going to be the end of the video. And from here on out, I'm probably going to do a little bit more of a ramble style section where I look at some of my boss logs, some of my Slayer logs, my player-owned house collection, and I just give a few of my thoughts on the true trim process. Now, I'm probably going to title this video something like, I've truly completed RuneScape. But in reality, even though I've completed max Runescore, there's still plenty to do in this game. And those would be the things that people refer to as true trim requirements. Those would be things like completing all of the Treasure Trail collection logs, Ultimate Slayer, Golden Reaper, filling out every slot in the player-owned house storage system, unlocking all of the optional titles like the 4000% Enrage titles, the Billionaire title, and the 10 billion GP Richie pet. So once again, I find myself saying that I have a goal that I never think I'll complete. And this time more so than ever, I think this one is actually true. Clue scrolls, I'm just not a big enough fan of. And the RNG requirement of finishing all the third H pieces and second H pieces is just astronomically unbelievable. So it's not something I see myself really doing. I could see myself completing the easy title and the medium title for sure. There's still a handful of things that I could see myself completing. But for all intents and purposes, as of right now, I feel like I've completed the game. Just for fun, let's take a look at how much I've completed of the player-owned costume room. So as far as the armor case, I've got just about everything done in here. I'm still missing some void pieces. There is still some purpose for grinding Thaler. I believe I would need about 11,000 Thaler to complete everything that I'm missing as far as like the hybrid armors, the extra void pieces, the penance outfit pieces, and even the intricate decorative armor set. As far as the cape rack, I've got just about everything. I could and I would like to do a handful of fight kilns and Zuck runs to complete all of these capes, to have some duplicates of each of these capes. So that would be an interesting goal. There are, of course, these two huge goals here with the 5,000 Castle Wars games cape and the 1,000 Castle Wars games cape. I could see myself completing the 1K games, as I believe I already have close to 600. But again, I've said it with all of these goals, it's hard to imagine myself going for the 5K games. It's just too much time, and there's no reward. This is the only section of the player-owned house storage that I've 100% completed, the fancy dress box. So that's pretty cool. My magic wardrobe is very close to being completed. These Flame Terror outfit pieces are a little bit strange to get, but I would like to go for them eventually. Part of me is waiting for a global collection log, kind of like OSRS has, because I would imagine a lot of these things would be on that global collection log. I have nothing stored in my Easy Treasure Trail collection. I would like to earn all of this myself when I go for the Easy Clue title. The same for the medium, although I have a couple pieces stored in there. Hards, same thing, I have a couple pieces stored in there from the small amount of clues that I've dabbled in on this account. Similar story for elites and masters. I have stored everything in here, although I think I bought most of this stuff. As far as my achievement page goes, this just looks really cool to me. Skills is all completed, exploration completed, area task completed, lore is completed. Combat, I'm still working on getting my Greeper back, so I've got to finish 3 pets and 3 titles: Croesus, the New Gates of Elidinus, and Vorkath. That'll put me back at completing my combat log, presumably until combat achievements come out. As far as feats go, again, I've got to reclaim my Insane Reaper title that I've not reclaimed since Croesus came out, so it's been a long time since I've been missing that title. But as some of you know, I do have a double Golden Reaper YouTube series that I'm working on right now. The Insane Fallen Angel title, back when I got my AOD title, which was my final drop for my original Golden Reaper, chests were still 1 in 5,000 each, and this truly was insane. Nowadays at 1 in 1,000, this seems much more likely to complete, so I could consider going back for this. Unfortunately, these 2 event achievements are unattainable anymore. One of these is for logging into Steam or mobile, maybe. It's something that cannot be completed anymore. It was kind of like a release week achievement, so even though those things still exist, that's why it cannot be completed anymore. And the other is mobilizing armies related, which famously has been removed for many, many years. So I really don't like that there are completely unattainable achievements in the achievement section. I really wish they would remove these, because even for the luckiest players who completed absolutely everything, including clue logs, they would never be able to complete this. So this is a sore spot for me. Slayer logs, I would like to go for Ultimate Slayer. I have one title complete, and that's the Desert title right now. So I think that's a pretty good one to have complete, with the Nipper Demon pet being pretty rare. And then there's a few things like some Enraged titles. I do want to go for the Golden Iceborne title. I do want to go for at least the Golden Solo title in Zamorak. I don't really have a lot of friends who PVM at this kind of level that would want to go for 4K with me. And then as far as clue logs go, General is easy and medium, I believe those are easy. I would stack up maybe 1,000 or 1,500 of each of these clues, and I think that would give me a pretty solid chance at finishing both of those logs. Hard clues, the same thing. As far as the 3 big tiers, I would probably consider to stack maybe 1,000 or 2,000 of each and see how lucky I could get. But I really don't see myself completing any of these things. The luckiest I ever got on a clue was getting an ice die. As far as my Slayer collection logs go, I have a good amount of progress. So I think I would probably be able to finish Ultimate Slayer in something like 4 or 5 months. Alright, well that's pretty much all of my logs and all of my achievements that I've looked through. So still a long way, an impossibly long way to go for true trim. But I'm unbelievably happy with this achievement here. Finishing my Profound. Finishing max rune score. That's a very, very cool achievement. And with that, I'm going to call it a video here. So thanks for watching. See you next time.